talking about recruiting. My favorite thing and every one of your biggest challenges. Every one of the companies that we coach has people problems. We ain't got enough people. We got too many leads. So we're going to be going through this recruiting through all of November. We're going to start out with the resume. Resume is very, very interesting. If you look at it correctly, it tells you a lot about an individual. Now, just so you know, the next step is application. And hopefully you know the difference between the two. A resume is what somebody wants you to know about them. The application is what you want to know about them. Big difference. So let's talk about the resume today. When we're looking at a resume, one, we want to look at typos. It's an interesting concept. How many people are not detailed enough to notice that there's typos that are in the resumes? So let me ask you a question. If you have somebody on your team or you're hiring in operations or a sales position and you want them communicating with a consumer and they can't spell or they don't know how to use spell check correctly, do you want them working for you? Remember, it's a representation of your brand. So, typos. 2, grammar. Now, if they're using a colon, semicolon, that kind of stuff, I can get around some of that. Okay? But are they using the proper words? There and there is ERE and IER. Big difference between the two of them. Are they using them properly? Because they mean something different. Especially if you're going to be working in luxury or high-end. You're going to be working, I always consider it this way. I talk to everybody on a 6th grade level is what I do my best. Because I don't know if they have MBAs or I don't know if they're high school dropouts. It doesn't matter because I'll sell both of them a home. It does not matter. But I'm going to communicate with both of them the exact same way. Next, when you look at what their favorites or their hobbies are their hobbies showing that they're great at the chess club, but they don't play any team sports? If you're hiring somebody on the team, have they been in any kind of team sports? Team accomplishments mean a lot. It also means a lot when we start getting the disc back, which is something we'll be talking about. Are they a good team player? Or if they're full individualistic, it's not going to help us on a team. So when you're looking at the resume, we also need to look and see how long they've been at each position. If they've been at 4 companies in the last year, is that something you're willing to take on? And trust me, if you have them explain it, everybody has an excuse. Everybody has an excuse. Now, if you have 1 or 2, okay, I can understand an excuse. You get into 3 or 4 or 5 job changes in a year and a half, 2 years, that's not an excuse, that's your problem. So I don't know if I want your problem on my team because it costs me a lot of money to train you, a lot of effort, and you also take a lot of time from the team. Remember, it also takes time from operations, not just sales. So don't just think I can hire somebody and they get paid on success. It doesn't cost me any money. Yes, it does. Time is money. Okay? So when we're looking at the resume, let's look at stability. Let's look at what they did before. Let's look and see if their job is relatable to what they're getting ready to do. Let's look at if they have any team kind of hobbies. And then we can always look at their accomplishments. I don't care if somebody has an MBA. In fact, I don't care if they're a high school dropout. If they're educated, remember, I got a GED when I was 17, so I'm not here to judge, and I've owned a very successful companies, including one I'm talking to right now. So it does not matter where your education background comes from. What matters is you as the person today. So let's make sure we're looking at the resume. You can actually take 15 of them and sort them like that before we go and send out the application, which is the next step. Sending out the application and a personality profile. All right? So make sure we're looking at them and seeing if it's some kind of culture. I also do this. Look at the resume. Go to Facebook and see what they're posting on Facebook. Go to LinkedIn and see what their profile looks like. Facebook will tell you a lot about somebody. And trust me, some of those people, you're going to have to talk to them about the profile if they're going to join the team, because I don't want to see pictures like that when they come and join the team. All right? Step 1, resume. Filter them. They're kind of useless because they just let you know everything that you want to know about them. However, when you dig deep and you read through, you can actually find a lot of details about it. All right? Talk to you next Wednesday. We're going to get this recruiting done by the end of the month. God bless.